Hey Vance, so it's me, Christina. I just thought it was a lot easier just to kind of record everything and just showcase everything that I've been working on. Just easier to explain, and then that way you can kind of see all the hard work and everything that I've been putting into it. And yeah, we can take it from there. So, this is the design that Skeppel sent over. The approved design, which I absolutely love how he did like the two half tones. I don't know if that was your idea, but where we got the purple on one side and the orange on the other. And then we kind of got like that space galaxy with the grid. So again, it's really that 80s nostalgic sort of feel with it, which I absolutely love. And if you zoom up here, let's see if I can zoom up. Zoom. Yeah, and then you got all the really cool like electronic metal plates and stuff like that. So this is gonna be bomb once it's wrapped. So right now my job's to actually redo these characters. These characters, I found the ones that Skeppel found online. So this one here, I mean, if you zoom up, I wish I could just kind of trace over it. Which, you know what, in the long scheme of things, I probably could have just traced over it and just, redone it. But this is someone else's artwork, you know what I mean? So if I'm blatantly tracing and stealing someone else's artwork and putting it onto your car, it's not, I mean, people do it, but to me, I want to come up with something that's a little bit more original, and not stealing another artist's artwork, because me, as an artist, I hate when people take my artwork without my permission. So, and then this was the other one. This one was the one that I was having a lot of trouble with, just because the artists themselves, they played a lot with perspective. So you see the foot is really, really large, and then, his hand, I don't know. It just, this guy was driving me nuts. I couldn't get him right. I don't know what it was. He wasn't flowing with the wrap at all. So, let's just dive in. I'm going to show you now what I've been working on. I'm going to go up into my artwork, and then I'm going to go in pencil sketches. So, I think I've sent you this one already. Well, I've seen you, or oh my gosh, I can't talk tonight. But I sent like little screenshots of the windows and things like that, and then the really cool axe. So yeah, this was going to be for the side, and then I had Megatron. So here he is. He's still, like, if you look at Skeppel's sketch, he's still kind of doing the same sort of action. The only thing that concerned me is that his gun is blasting. I didn't want him to blast Optimus Prime's head off. So let's go back here. So the way that I kind of rendered it, I'll kind of do this blast, and it's going to come out and out behind him. And then what I'm going to have happen is have like these purple glows in behind him, and then with the yellow glows from the axe kind of shooting out and across, and sort of the same thing here. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense of how I'm foreseeing this and how this is all gonna come together. So like if I just zoom up, like what was so difficult for me is that these are robots, so everything needs to be a straight line. If one line is off, then the other line won't follow through. So perspective is like a huge important role in this, and this is why I'm finding it so difficult, rather than if I'm doing just, I don't know, let's just say like a puppy or a portrait or something like that. It's just these robots are insane, and they're so detailed even for a cartoon. It's, I guess if you're an architect or something, like, drawing houses and stuff, I have mad respect for people that do drafting. So this is the concept right now. And then for the passenger side, let's see. Okay, so hopefully you like this. Oh, fingers crossed. So this was the sketch originally that I had sent over, like 2 months ago. Just sort of like, because the perspective and everything was off. So this is the new Megatron, and then I have Optimus Prime. So what I've been working on is now the coloring aspect of it, which is another job in itself. So I'll just kind of show you what I have. So this here, you can kind of see I got Optimus Prime, passenger side, finished outlining. So I just started the outlining here. I want to still keep it like a thin outline, because back in the day, when they're doing the cartoons and stuff, everything needed to be thin lines. They couldn't really do thick outlines. So I'm trying to keep it thin, but at the same time, when you use thick outlines, it just, with your cartoons and stuff, it draws the eye in a lot more. So I don't know, I'm trying to play with the outlines. Not sure if I want to go thick or thin, but I am kind of digging the thinner outlines here. I don't think it's too bad. With this gun here, I kind of just copied it from another piece of artwork just because I'm running out of time. So what I'll do, I'll just kind of trace it, and that's why I have blending here. I'm just going to blend that into the actual artwork here. And then for the purple glows for Megatron's gun, I'll kind of show you Megatron here. So this is Megatron. Again, still a lot more work that needs to be done on him, but I just created some, I just created some effects for the gun. So you'll kind of see like some purple glows and shadows and that are going to be hitting Optimus Prime. So yeah, you can kind of see here that you might be wondering what the heck is going on. It looks like a toy or something. Now this is another cheat that I actually did, and I'm going to show you this. Give me 1 second. So this is a 3D program, and as you can see, I have a 3D Optimus Prime. So this is my basic model. You can do this when you're doing like action figures or you know, portrait drawing, things like that. This was just sort of like my base. So what I would do, I would actually pose this guy, and I'll kind of show you what I mean by that. So if you look at here, this was my drawing. So this was my sketch. And then what I've actually done, if I show you, turn that on and off. So this is my Megatron. This is my 3D Megatron, and this is where I've kind of gotten the pose. So if I just lower down the opacity a bit, you can kind of see how all that kind of aligns. So going back, sorry. There we go. So going back, you can kind of see how I posed him, and this is sort of the 3D model. So I still have to blend, I still have to do the outlining and things like that. So again, I've been working on this since Monday. Just every little bit and pieces, just looking at this, like looking at Optimus Prime here, I'm really adding the details. The other thing that we can keep going, you know, if we wanted to add rivets, if we wanted to add like, I don't know, rustic, grunge, things like that, we could add scratches in the metal. Like we could go on and on and on. The more detail sometimes, you know, the better, but I mean, I don't know how much you want me to get in depth with this, because I know you've been waiting for so long now, so I'm just trying, as an artist, I'm trying not to do too much. I just really want to get this done for you. But you know, I know you said in the past that, you know, if I need some more time to really make this something unique, then go for it. But yeah, just let me know if you really want me to go in and do something like that, or if we just want to keep it simple. Again, just try to keep it like that cartoon sort of feel. We don't want to go too overboard. Let me just see. So here, so yeah, this was sort of the broken window glass. This one isn't the detailed one, actually. I'll find that one for you now in a second. But what I really liked was doing the battle axe here. The thing here, let me just see. So yeah, so this was the pencil sketch actually for this guy. So for this battle axe, again, I'm trying to do a little bit more realistic, whereas the other one that I just showed you, that was actually from a piece, another art piece from another artist. Let me see if I can find it here. Sorry, I got so many files open and everything is just really slow right now. 1 second. Yeah, so this is the piece here. So this was really cool because, I mean, you have Megatron here with his mace, and then, you know, you got the sword here, or the battle axe, sorry. So going back to my 3D, I actually made a battle axe here, just so that I can really get more, instead of just a flat version, just do it a little bit more 3D. So we go back to my sketch here. These are some renderings. So here in my 3D program, I actually made a light so that you can actually see where the light is actually going to hit him on certain surfaces, and then where the shadows are going to land. And sort of the same thing here. If I turn up the opacity, so this one's a little bit more chromy, just to try to get more of a realistic feel with this. So basically that's how I do the artwork. It's easier this way just because that way I don't need to guesswork where the shadows are going to land and things like that. The 3D program is actually doing it for me. It's just a matter of me illustrating it and actually following what's here for me. But yeah, I really like the windows that we did with the broken glass and things like that, and then we can do some rivets and just create some realistic elements within the actual 2D artwork. I think it's going to look bomb. So you can kind of see this battle axe. If I just show you this really quick. So you can see how this is flat. It's just a shape. Whereas here I got some more dimension to it. I got more of that 3D element. So this is what's going to happen when I start actually filling it in and coloring it. So yeah, it's gonna be insane. And then, like, you know, the Decepticon logo, we're gonna make that sort of an embossed effect look to it. So yeah, I'm just super excited. I've been working extremely hard on this, just trying to nail everything proportion wise so that it looks good and not ripping off other people's artwork, but we can still use sort of that as a reference, as a guide. So let me just see here. What else can I show you? What I've been working on. So this looks kind of weird, but this is me kind of working on the glows. So just it looks a mess, but it won't look like this. I promise. This is just sort of me playing with different layers and things like that. And then, you know, we got the windows, all that good realism jazz. And then this was for the passenger side. So again, I just took Scalpel's sort of layout and then just kind of plot it where my new characters are going to be, on how they're going to land on the car for you. So my idea actually for this side too is not just to have the characters, but I actually maybe want some smoke, just a little bit of smoke, and maybe some like sparks, flares, things like that, just so that there's like a battle scene going on between them. So yeah, it's just, I got so much ideas that I really want to do with this and run with this. It's just, I guess what's taking so long, it's just the illustration work itself. Drawing, my hand is killing me right now. But yeah, if I could have some more time, I promise this is going to look amazing once it's all said and done. And, you know, I've recorded everything as well, so what we can do when we actually launch this, when this is actually wrapped, I'll send you the drawing tutorials or the drawing time lapses or whatever, and you can actually share that on your social media too, to actually show that these characters were drawn and illustrated, and like so much work actually went into this. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts. I hope you love it. And yeah, I think I'm at the 10-minute mark, so I'll leave it here. Thanks so much, fans. Talk to you later.